a beautifully engineered tool from the best materials to the tightest tolerances. Is it worth $250 for a tool simply to make MFT holes in your Smart Bench? I mean, you get the plans, you get the materials, you build the bench, and then what do you do with this? It's a tool to take up space and use up resources, right? And that comment is probably the most common sentiment from very currently back to years since I've been using, in fact, back when I started with the original Parf Guide and now the Parf Guide Mark II. Hey, Ron, I'm gonna build that bench, but man, is there any way around spending that kind of money on a tool that I only need once? Well, first part of the answer is no, there isn't, because there is no competitor to this. I mean, there are, but none of them, even the beautiful aluminum plates with the dog holes in them where you can step it off, there's too much chance to get you out of the precision you need to have the smart system work for you. You need that accuracy. So really the only answer other than this is to have it cut at a CNC shop, which is certainly something people do, and it's your choice. But there's so many other tools, smart accessories that I've designed that depend on this system, either to work in the smart system for attachment or to actually build the tool itself. Here's a prime example, my wood vise. I didn't really want to add a wood vise to my bench because they're portable and I want nothing sticking out of the bench on top, bottom, sides, or ends. I want it smooth so I can pick it up and move it. A vise is gonna hang off and it adds weight, it makes it harder to carry around. How am I gonna store that? With the smart system and the Parf Guide, it really was quite easy. I took a piece of scrap 18 mil ply, had a little calculation going into it, and then I used the Parf Guide and the drill bit to get these laid out perfectly. This wood vise, I can mount here where I always mount it. I can mount it here, or here, or there, or there, or there. Anywhere in the smart system, I can put it where I need it. And if I have more than one, of course, I can have them in any position, any location. And when I take them off, I just take this and store it. I'm not taking my bench with this extra weight and trying to carry them together, and worse off at hanging out and banging into anything or not fitting when I want to store it in the cube. After I did that and got it all mounted, the existing two dog holes were 3/4, not 20 millimeters, and they didn't line up with the 20 millimeter system. So again, the Parf Guide, I stepped in with it on the bench. I plugged those 3/4 holes, lined it up, and these are in exact alignment with the dog holes on the bench, which has turned out to be real handy when I put dogs in here and I can move it in and out for clamping something that is of different sizes. Something that I didn't plan on, but it evolved because I stick to the system. And on occasion, I want to use a big metal vise on top of the bench. And after doing this, that was really simple. I did exactly what I did on the wood vise. I figured out the width and length of a piece of 18 mil, again, another piece of scrap I had. I used the Parf Guide to get the holes laid out. And now this vise will sit on any of the benches in any location, inside, wherever I need it. And then what I discovered in moving it in and out was that, yes, I like having it on the bench. There are jobs where I want it out there for production, but there's a lot of times I just need quick stuff and it's not really worth getting it out and setting it up. So as I was moving it in, I got to thinking, well, I got to store it. It takes up space. So I played around with it until I found this little spot here where, yeah, it takes up a little bit of my countertop, but I decided it was worth it. And of course it rotates. So with that same base plate mounted to it, I just figured out exactly on the bench where it would go, rotated it around, did everything, made sure it worked. And then I drilled two 20mm right in through here and used those power locks from TSO to clamp it in. So now if I want to take it to the bench, I can just quickly remove those two dogs, carry the whole thing, the dogs stay in it, drop it in, clamp it down where I need it. Really efficient. And again, it's a good use of this space. And of course, if I really want to clear it out, I can still, remove it from here and store it away in one of the cubbies. Absolutely worth every single penny. It's a great value. That is, though, within the context of my world, the Smart Woodshop, and the way I work. This tool has paid for itself many times over, and that's the value proposition. Not what it cost, but what it produces. TSO is having their Memorial Day sale, which is where I got my Parf Guide. If you do decide to purchase a Parf Guide and they're in stock, grab yourself a set of revision dogs. These are like all three for less than $20, and they really leverage the system. My affiliate link for TSO is in the description of the video down below. Thanks for taking the time and dropping into the Smart Woodshop and hanging out with me. See you in the next one.